Up next, the 76ers taking on the Celtics. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. The unspoken bond that yields victory. Celtics, Sixers, only on 2K Sports.
What you know, loco?
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pritchard and White are their guards. Robinson is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's George in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Wade out there with Embiid, and it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Maxey passes to Wade. Brown outside. They grab their own miss. Maxey. Brown against George. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Maxey. Over Pritchard. He is hauled in by Paul George.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Here's Robinson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on him.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Here's White. Pass to Tatum. No good on the 3. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Strong finish by Brown. He doesn't mess around that close to the rim.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Tatum draws the double. Now Robinson. Embiid with the steal. To the middle. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
Here's Maxey. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Brown kicks to Embiid. Clock at 6. Wade sets the pick for Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot on. Edgecombe, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Brown with the 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Wade on the wing. Wade sets the pick for Brown. And it's Wade slamming it down.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And White kicks to Tatum. Off target from outside. 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Brown. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
Pass to George. And here is Tatum. Will it go? Back to Pritchard. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
White, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Brown. Here's the three. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The 76ers with some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Embiid, and it's Simons in for Edgecombe. And the Celtics also making a change. Shireman's checked in. Now here is George. He has yet to score. White finds Tatum. And the 3 ball is good.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from 3.
And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Kevin.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Drummond after the basket by Boston. The kick out to Simons. Clock is at 3. Brown, no good. The Celtics had gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And, Tim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Wade passes to Drummond. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Hauser. Good on the triple. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Maxey against White. Now here's Drummond. He's covered closely. And here's Brown outside.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
And now the 76ers on the break. Pass to Drummond. They need this. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, George fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Martin. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's Barlow. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in.
Celtics substitution. Number 30, Sam Hauser.
It's the Celtics ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Pritchard passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Martin finds Embiid. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Robinson. Here's White from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Smith outside. Embiid inside. Robinson on him.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. From deep, George drills it from outside. George has got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Terry is out there with Anthony Simon. Then there's Jabari Walker. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Edwards in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Inside, and White kicks to George. Lets it go. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Pritchard, still without a basket. Outside, George. The offensive rebound. White finds Hauser. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Right side, White. Pritchard with a wide-open look. Robinson.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second-chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And Embiid throws it down.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the 76ers with some changes. Trendon Watford's checked in for Jabari Walker. And it's Edgecombe in for Terry. Boston also with the sub. Walsh is checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard with the ball. No scoring in this one. With the shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Here's Simons. To the left wing. Here's Embiid. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics.
First team foul. Boston substitution. Number 28, Hugo Gonzalez.
Robinson passes to Gonzalez. The three from George. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3-point.
Now it's a 7-point Boston lead.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Greg with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being. Perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns. Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now here's Embiid. 14 points for him. Edwards against George. Steps back and fires. And again, it's Boston converting.
And got to be confident in that mid-range. And Paul George certainly is.
Simons, the pass to Embiid. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching. Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Outside, White. There's the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Here's Embiid. And Tatum pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Well, that is the shot he should be looking for. He's just got to hope for better luck next time.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the 76ers. Arlo's checked in, and Jalen Brown subbed in for Edwards. Dash to Edgecombe. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Philadelphia foul. Barlow. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Brown. 7-point differential. Count it. Good.
Few better athletes in the league than Jalen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Outside Tatum. It's White on the wing. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Right, the pass to Pritchard. Now Tatum. From 7. Out to White. Second chance shot. White with another miss. The 76ers trail by 3. Crosses over. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Now here's White. 6 points for him. White with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 2.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Embiid is at the elbow. Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Boston timeout call.
And the 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Richardson, he's checked in for Delano Banton. Boston trailing. And White kicks to George. It's good from long range. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
It's Brown on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So yes, that goes in. Owner's got his first points of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
When it comes to Jalen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And here are the 76ers now. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Brown, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Tries the spin move. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
The Celtics with the lead. It's stolen by Brown. From past the arc. Here's Bona. Brown outside. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum's shot is off. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Brown, no good. Tatum looking around. Pass to George. Takes a 3. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by George. Tatum's got 17 now. There's Brown with the 3. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Boston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
The 76ers trail by 3 on the floor for Boston. Pritchard and White are their guards. Jason Tatum is out there with Paul George. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Pritchard against Maxey. Here's Pritchard. No good. Some solid defense from Maxey. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. And that one's good, George.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
White, good. White's got 10.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Here's Brown, outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over Robinson. Embiid, no good. Boston leading by 3. Tatum draws the double. Maxey against George. Over in the corner, White. Offline with his 3. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the paint, shoots it. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Exceptional vision. George tearing up the defense when they leave one of his teammates uncovered.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. The kick out to Brown to stop the run. Cash money, Brown with the train.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Tatum's got 20.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And here's Maxey outside. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Celtics leading by 5. Teardrop shot. Here's White. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Dash to Edgecombe. Wade outside. There's Brown with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Philadelphia.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And here is Tatum. He's got 20. 6 to shoot. Embiid against Robinson. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Brown outside. And Boston with the rebound. Robinson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Here's Tatum. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. By the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Brown kicks to Wade. Back to Brown. Wade at the elbow. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Boston leading by 5. The 3 from George. And it's Wade with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Embiid, the pass to Brown. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Embiid's got 24 points.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Now here's White. He's got 15 from the arc. They get it back. And here's George for 3. That shot no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Pass to Maxey on the wing. Brown for the tie. Nailed from three-point land. 26 points for him.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Outside Tatum. Boston again missing.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Brown. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Offensive rebound. Robinson passes to Pritchard. Outside for George. Robinson. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 2.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Pritchard. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Boston also with the sub. Shireman's checked in. 76ers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Outside Edwards. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Embiid. Guarded by Robinson. Embiid kicks to Wade. Clock at 4. The tray. That's in. The Celtic lead is cut to just 1 and a basket from Brown. Brown's got 12 points now in the quarter. The Celtics shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Shireman. Still yet to score. Robinson a screen on Wade. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Brown. Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
.157 left in the third quarter. Boston shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Kicks it out to Maxey. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
Pass to Shireman. To end the run, and he lays it up and in. Shireman's got his first 2 points of the night. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. A 2-point game. Brown jams it in.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. White the pass to Tatum, and Dean Wade gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Jabari Walker's checked in for Wade. Terry comes in for Edwards. Martin's checked in for Jalen Brown. And Smith's subbed in for Maxey. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Derek White, to the inside. Embiid. And Shireman pulls it down. Unloads from 9, and the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got 8 points.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Walker the pass to Martin. Now here's Embiid. 5 to shoot. The rebound by the Celtics.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
And again, it's Boston converting.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Edgecombe with the steal in the backcourt. We'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Martin. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Drummond. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. And the 76ers lead by 2.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And the Celtics making a change here. Garza's checked in. Here's Max. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
Incredible the lift off the floor. The creativity in the air. Highlight real effort there by Maxey.
Celtics trail by 4. Pritchard passes to Garza. Down low. And White slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Walker's checked in for Philadelphia. Smith comes in for Martin. Celtics trail by 4. It's stolen by Smith. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shoots over White. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And he gets it to go.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And Drummond throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's White driving inside.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
White, bounce pass. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to George. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. 2 points. That one goes. White's got 13 points in the second half.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Now here is Smith. Outside, Maxey. And he lays it straight in. Maxi's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Terry's checked in for Smith. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
Now Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the stripe.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Dean Wade comes in for Jabari Walker. And Jalen Brown subbed in for Terry. Good on both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. And George with the stuff.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Rebound Boston. Robinson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. George with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Maxey kicks to Brown. To the inside. Embiid punches it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 24 points.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
White looking around. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's stolen by Wade. Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
It's Brown on the wing. Paul George with the steal. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Celtics trail by 5. Now Pritchard beyond the arc. Wade rips down the rebound.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
The 3 is off. For Boston, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12. Tatum against Wade. Shoots. It's off. Philadelphia leading by 5. Now Embiid. Oh, what a play inside.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's Pritchard. Fires the 3. Wade rips down the rebound.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Outside Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jalen Brown knocks down the 3.
And Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Some changes for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Edgecombe. And Smith subbed in for Maxey. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here is George. 17-foot shot away. It misses. Philadelphia leading by 10. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
George in the post. He's covered by Brown.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the 76ers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brown.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Tatum, Wade with the block. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brown, he takes it in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 16-point game. White outside. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brown.